We've got a leg curl question.
Oh yes.
Well, do you normally train hamstrings on a separate day?
Yes. Normally, or if you're going to do it, I break it up. Like quads in the morning, hammies in the afternoon. But like I said, if you give quads 100%, there's no way you can go into hamstrings and give them 100% because your quads have got so much blood there, you just can't give hamstrings the thing. But I've always found the days I did do them together, if I had to due to time or your job, what I do is one leg workout, just bomb your quads as hard as you can. Then when you do hammies, do like some of the single leg curls and go a bit lighter on hammies and just really squeeze them. And do it the next leg workout, I'd blast my hammies first and then do quads second, because doing hammies first is actually good. It gets a lot of blood in there, warms them up, and then when you go do your quads second, you can still punish your quads a lot harder than you could your hammies. So you will feel it different. Like if you go say doing hammy squats, because your hammies are a bit worn out, you won't feel that support under you when you're going down and going heavy, but it works just as good. So if you have to do them on the same day, just flip them back and forth. Do quads first, then hammies. Next leg workout, do your hammies first and then quads. Just keep doing it that way. Like I said, there's days I've done quads and quads are so pumped, there's no way I could really lay down here and try and do curls properly. It just wouldn't happen. That's why I think a lot of times you see guys that do that, they put so much into their quads, come hammies, they're like, okay, that'll do. Like I say, sometimes you see them on stage with great quads, they turn side on and that, no hamstrings. So a lot of them these days, it seems like they even skip calves. So it's like, but hammies too are like one of those body parts you don't need to use. When I trained hamstrings with Tom, I don't think we ever went over 70 pounds on leg curls, just a really lot of squeezing and stuff like that. Sometimes even doing the leg press, we put our feet up higher and turn your feet right out, so they're like that, almost like a duck, and just bring it down and really squeeze in here when you go up, but don't lock out. We'll do them on the leg press and then go superset with just lying leg curls. We never really went over 70 pounds, just really squeezing it, and then we'll do the negatives where I'll bring it up as far as I can. Tom would then push it up, I'd hold it, and then he'd pull back on it and I'd just have to resist him. So hamstrings are one of those things, like I said, if you see a lot of guys, they go so heavy on it, they grab the bench, they put the whole weight on, then they just start pulling and rocking. So it's like they're just throwing the weight up, not controlling it. Whereas like your hamstring curls, I always try and equate it like a concentration dumbbell curl. Just really want to control it, because sometimes, like I said, doing heavy squats, heavy leg press, your hammies do get a lot of involvement doing those exercises. So really when you do these type, you don't want to go super heavy, you just really want to concentrate on really squeezing it and working it. Which, like I said, a lot of people, like I said, make the mistake of, you see them doing this at the gym and they'll be like, and they're rocking like this and just throwing the weight. Whereas, you know, anyone can do that and throw the weight up, but you're not really working the hamstrings. So you just, like I said, I'd rather go lighter, just more about control, squeeze it, and then down. Like I said, your hammies will get a lot of work doing your pressing movements. So this is just like I said, the leg curls and that sort of stuff are more like isolation type thing, or the stiff-legged deadlift with a barbell or a dumbbell. So right now mine are burning like anything. Someone's got a hot poker up the back of my leg. And that's it. I've been considered to have pretty good hamstrings and I've never gone crazy heavy on them. Like it's just a matter of really concentrating on working that muscle. So that's a good leg press right now, like I said. We can do calves on there, but I'll show you how it feels. It's actually better than the one they have in the gym. This is one of my favourite machines. Makes me want to build a big shed in the backyard just so I can get a little back. I love training at home on this stuff. It's my best workouts ever. When you like this stuff at home, just put up with people at the gym and I can play my Julio Iglesias music. I like to train alone, and I think Jay would like that music.
Not a big Bette Midler fan.
What's wrong? Nothing like doing a set of heavy squats to you with the wind beneath my wings.
Yeah.
Come on. Chicago, Peter Cetera. El Divo, come on. Phantom of the Opera soundtrack. I'll get you more motivated than that. you ain't lived till you've done dumbbell presses to music of the night. Like I said, that one there, and you have that leg press one, that multi-station downstairs. But then I said that your barbarian Smith machine with the attachments would be. Because that one, you said that Smith can be like a power rack too, doesn't it? It's got that thing on the front. And you said you just have that Iron Master dumbbell thing where you make all the dumbbells up. But you don't need that big dumbbell rack, do you?
Nah. No, they're good if you've got heaps of space, but if you haven't got space.
Like you just had a smaller type shed, it's perfect because it goes from what, £5 to, what did we say it was up to, like at least 168, wasn't it almost?
Yeah, 165, yeah.
Heavier than most gyms go to. Heaviest you see at the gym these days mainly is 50 kilos. Lucky you see some gyms will have a 60 kilo dumbbell, but trust Matt to come up when I'm in this position. You were watching on the camera, weren't you? He said, I got to go see how good this looks in real life. I'll show you on this one here, but say this was on a leg press like the 45 leg press. When we used to do them, you'd put your feet up like in the very top corners of the leg press thing like that, turned out, and you come down to like here, and then just go to here, but really squeeze that. So you'd be just doing that, but you do these first, like 3 or 4 plates, and just keep squeezing it. And once you finish doing that, then it's super burn, and you go over and superset on the leg curl, but as long as you keep your feet out like that, up the top. So if you like that on a leg press when it turned out. That got in really good doing that.
So back the weight off.
And this really comes around squeezing the muscle.
No rest between, just jump on and
from
off.
That straight to that one. Yep. Yeah. I said too many players go too heavy on hammies. Like I said, it's just a matter of they're throwing the weight, they're grabbing the bench, and you don't need to. Just control it and squeeze it. Like I said, your hammy's going to get a ton of work doing all your squatting and pressing. So you're up. No more. Same thing as most gyms we go to, or fitness first you go to, one any time has a laying leg curl, but most gyms now just have the seated leg curl. Like,
back under the seat there.
yeah, there's curl under. It's very rare that you find the gym now that actually has a laying leg curl. I know one any time has one, but the rest pretty much all just a seated. That's it, so you've got that, or you just do, like I said, get the dumbbells and do the stiff-legged deadlifts like that, or a barbell. But well, sometimes if like Jay and I train together, I do the one where, you know, if you've got a bench like this, you can probably do it on this one. You have someone to spot you, just lay on the bench like this, hold on to the top of the bench, just put a dumbbell between your feet.
Oh, okay.
Which works well because you've got to really squeeze the dumbbell and hold it so your hammies are already tensed. You just curl it like that with the dumbbell between your feet. That's really good. You don't have to go heavy on that, do you? I mean, it really hits your hammies hard because, like I said, the whole time you're doing it, you've got to squeeze the dumbbell tight so it doesn't fall out, so your hammies are already like that. And as you just really curl it like that. And that really hits in really good. So as I said, any decline type of bench you can do it on at a gym. Come up with these ideas. But as I said, it works really well, as I said, because your ham's already activated by squeezing so tight. Just use like one of those decline sit-up boards or sit-up machine, or if you've got a decline bench, just do it on that. Or even if they have a leg curl machine like this, you do have this inclined bit just for something different. You can, it's a whole different feel when you've got to squeeze the dumbbell. Very good.
Oh, I'd just leave it.
That goes in that one, huh? There was down one more. I used to like this for calves too, wasn't it? Used to be good. You do your calves on here.
Well, we've got a seated calf raise now. If you
I never liked it though, the calf machine.
I know.
Is that why you're telling me?
Yeah.
I don't know why I never felt that one. I always felt it in my ankle more than. But this one I feel good. The donkey one I feel standing, the toe press on the leg press, but for some reason the seated one I never really. I see a lot of people load that up when they sit there and hold on to it and they rock back while they do it. I'm like, Or they sit on the chair and then they do this. Like the real.
Yeah.
What's this doing?
Guys are generally interested in machines that you can put heaps of plates on.
And look good, is it?
Yeah. Just moving weight any way you can.
Ah. And yell and scream too, isn't it? And when you finish, throw it on the floor.